Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport. And man, this place is rocking today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this deep to begin the game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after that penalty. Testing the right side here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Buying time. Moving to his left. Trying to get the throw off. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The attempt is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
And they'll start tonight with a run that goes nowhere against this fired-up defense. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Short throw complete to the tight end. He brings him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Field. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Well, now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's going to take another shot right here. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups. matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. It's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Many times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Back in motion now. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. And the Gators look to keep this drive moving.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Florida, 14, Ohio State, 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And looking to throw now on first down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Look at this, he'll go deep again. That deep shot is caught for a big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often. He is an excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket. So the scramble comes up short. And now this offense facing a fourth down play. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Getting set up. Here's second down. Here's that defense shifting again. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Handoff to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch him.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it and finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ohio State, 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to scramble. He's hit as he throws it. The ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
You make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the sack. He's moving out of the pocket. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Buckeyes move into the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He breaks free. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
Just time enough for one more play in the half.
Get set, get set. Read up, read up.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing.
Hornet.
And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Trying for a fourth down completion. Trying to extend the play. He'll try a pass here. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
35, Ohio State, 7.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field.
42, Spider.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And now the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Buckeyes come up to the line in the hurry-up. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all.
Going for a big play downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the option play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Worked out at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Bringing pressure. And they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, and he'll loft it to the end zone. They'll try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. No huddle now for the offense. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And there's the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Here's the punt high in the air. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create here on the move. And he's got it.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And the back now goes in motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down. Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone to the 6 points.
And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Oh, how about this call. They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Trying to build on their lead, they were forced to punt on the last possession. It's an option look. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Boy, what a great option keeper here by this quarterback for the Florida Gators. And I think about the option game with Florida. I know people are going to say Anthony Richardson, and don't get me wrong, he was dynamic as a ball carrier. But I think a lot of people still think about Tim Tebow and the job he did of running this Gator offense. He could throw, but we always remember those big, tough, physical runs like we just saw right here. Created a legacy, and all these Gator quarterbacks are trying to live up to.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed.
Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike to this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away.
42, Ohio State, 15.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The pass is caught. He'll go down right there. Works his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So incomplete pass on second down sets up a 3rd and inches.
Black 24. Black 24. Flex, flex, flex. Check, check.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Now, 4th down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Florida, 42, Ohio State, 15.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Jackrabbit.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to run it with the option. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good batter. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? The Gators pick up enough for a first down here.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Just a small gain. We'll get it 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Ohio State, 15.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the defense look slow that time. Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he makes it into the end zone to cut this lead a little more. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense starts with excellent field position.
Get set, get set.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Gives it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
We've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Running back with the football. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
This guy is throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The completion makes it second down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. First down here for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Has the first down still on the move. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a score. Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Getting set for 2nd down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made down the middle. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
39.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Here's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to chuck it again. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.
On the play.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and...
Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit. It won't make a difference in the outcome. So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.